Now the floor is given to Colonel Dmytro Hutsulyak, Ministry of Defense of Ukraine spokesperson. Good afternoon, everyone. Now information about the events in the region of Joint Forces Operation during the last 24 hours on the 5th of May and as of today, 6th of May. The situation at the line of confrontation during the last 24 hours remained tense but controlled by joint forces. The intensity of enemy fire provocations doesn't decrease. Russian occupation forces continue to actively shell our positions, including with the use of weapons that are prohibited by the Minsk agreements. These are barrel artillery and tanks. In the Lugansk sector, the highest escalation during the last 24 hours was recorded in the region of Novotoshkivsk, where the enemy actively used 120 and 82mm mortars, grenade launchers, and small arms of different types and calibers. Our positions in the region of Zaitsev and Katerinivka, Krasne, Krymsk, and Svetlodarsk came under enemy fire. Here the enemy used 82mm mortars, IFV weaponry, grenade launchers, small arms. On the whole, in the direction of our servicemen, the enemy launched 50 mortar mines of different calibers. Separate units of joint forces carried out successful raids. In the course of the raid, one militant was taken captive. In the Donetsk sector, 48 enemy shellings were recorded. The highest activity was displayed by the enemy in the region of Avdiivka, Gnutovo, Krasnogorivka, and Shirokine. At dawn at about 5:30 in the region of Tanenka, the enemy used barrel artillery of 122mm of caliber. In the direction of our servicemen, 8 artillery shots were made. These were 122mm. And at the same time, near Novognadivka, enemy tank delivered 9 shots at our positions. Moreover, at night, our positions near Avdiivka came under 120mm mortar fire. The rest, 43 enemy shellings were delivered from small arms, large caliber machine guns, grenade launchers of different types, and IFV weaponry. The enemy delivered fire in direction of our positions in the region of Avdiivka, Berezove, Verkhnyataretske, Vodyane, Gnutovo, Kamienka, Krasnogorivka, Mariinka, Nevelske, Opetne, Piski, Pishevik, Slavne, and Shirokine. On the whole, all 56 enemy shellings that were recorded at the line of confrontation during the last 24 hours were identified as precision ones. As a result, the militants of occupation administrations of Russian Federation made 8 shots from 122mm artillery, 9 shots from tank, and launched at our defense positions of the joint forces about 60 mines using 120 and 82mm mortars. In order to preserve lives and health of military personnel, servicemen of the armed forces of Ukraine more than 31 times returned fire using only weapons that are not prohibited by the Minsk agreements. According to the intelligence data of JF, 6 occupants were killed and 4 were injured. Now, about current situation today as of 9 a.m. At night, at about 3 Russian occupation forces delivered shelling in near Lugansk, and the enemy launched 20 mines of this caliber, and information about casualties and damages is being updated. In the Lugansk sector, 4 precision shellings of our defense positions were recorded. 3 of them happened in the region of Lugansk, 1 more in the region of Troitsk. The enemy used 122mm artillery, 120 and 82mm mortars, and also grenade launchers and large caliber machine guns. In the direction of our servicemen, enemy launched 20 artillery shells and more than 60 mortar mines of different calibers. In the Donetsk sector, the enemy didn't adhere to ceasefire as well. Enemy shellings happened in the region of Avdiivka, Vodyane, Pavlopil, Talakivka, and Shirokine. The enemy mainly used small arms, large caliber machine guns, grenade launchers of different types, and IFV weaponry. In the result of enemy shellings, one Ukrainian serviceman was wounded. He was promptly brought to medical institution. His health condition is assessed as satisfactory. We stress that the situation at the line of confrontation is fully under control of our defenders, servicemen of joint forces. Today, according to the today on the 6th of May, at about 11 a.m., Russian terrorist forces, in violation of norms of international humanitarian law, twice shelled Zaitsevo in Bakhmut region, that is in Donetsk Oblast, with 152 and 122 millimeter cannons. And according to preliminary data, in the course of the shelling, one person was injured, and the residential house caught fire. Rescue workers and ambulance now work at the scene, and this information about the terror act was reported to representatives of SMM OEC. Thank you.